Last year, we lost 14 of our youth to suicide in El Paso County. 13 have completed so far in 2016. This is not acceptable. We need everyone's help in looking after our children. According to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, 50% of all cases of mental illness begin by age 14 or during a student's freshman year in high school.
If we were to talk about mental health in schools, people probably would get concerned. Like, what is it that you're talking about mental health? Is it my kid that has mental health issues? Is that the right environment for schools to be taking on mental health issues? There's all kinds of things I think the community thinks about mental health. And then the reality is probably 1 in 4 of us are struggling from mental health issues, so it really impacts everyone.
Our kids today face many challenges that can affect their mental health, such as academic pressure, domestic issues, relationships, substance use, social media, and bullying.
And it's hard to see sometimes because kids are really good actors. They cover it up, they put on a mask, and we don't see it all the time. Change is the big thing to look for when they start doing things that would be atypical behaviors. And that's a little bit challenging because teenagers sometimes are atypical to start with.
Oftentimes, just knowing there's someone who cares can make all the difference.
We should just walk around with concern. We should just be concerned. And what I mean by that is we should just care. And so just taking time to have a conversation to just acknowledge, I see you.
Because youth spend almost 200 days a year at school, it's critical that all faculty and support staff be trained in youth mental health first aid.
It's like how we train people in CPR, right? The more people we have in CPR, we know that we have life-saving individuals out there that if push comes to shove, they could step in. They may not feel ready, but they have been trained. And if they're trained, then they know how to activate the system that could really support saving a kid's life.
Youth Mental Health First Aid is an 8-hour class that helps people recognize the warning signs of youth in distress and how to direct them to appropriate resources. The training is free thanks to donations and grants, and anyone can become certified. The course reduces stigma and gives people the language and confidence to talk and ask questions about someone's mental health.
And so I think that's what you want, right? You want people to feel comfortable being able to identify certain things that they see and then knowing what to do with that information, whether it's making a direct contact with the kid or making a referral to the right person. And if it's just that, like, hey, can you take 5 extra minutes and talk to a child? Then I think that's made all the impact in the world.
I think they leave with the confidence that I can see and notice things sooner, I can intervene sooner, I can maybe help this young person.
As of 2016, more than 300 staff from Colorado Springs School District 11 have been trained in youth mental health first aid, thanks to donations made by people like you at events like this.
Mental health is a difficult conversation. As soon as we can remove some of the stigmas around it, the community will start supporting each other more. And if we can get a community that supports each other and just checks in with each other and make sure that each other are okay, then maybe we can start to make a difference as a collective whole.
You know, it's a gift, I'll be honest. This youth mental health first aid training is a gift for educators who want to better serve kids in whatever their professional capacity is.
Every teacher needs to take this. Every school staff member needs to take this. Every parent needs to have this.
Please donate to Youth Mental Health First Aid Training. $20 will pay for someone's textbook. $50 covers the full course. You can sponsor the certification of an instructor for $1,000 or pay for an entire class to be trained for $2,000. Every bit helps. Thank you.